guys, Raw Forex here. This is Gold Live Market Tracking episode 4. So I've changed my charts from the last episode, right? So let's get into it. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is very important to look at. So from the last episode, right, I was talking about this consolidation to the left, right? Same thing on GBUSD. I talked about the fact that we have consolidation to the left side, right? And I do know that others can get mitigated in here because maybe they'll try to close out the long positions that they induced, right? According to smart money, quote unquote. But what I do know is this is a key level. The key level was run. This could be seen basically as a false break to the upside, right? But we do know that this consolidation here, could get retested and offer a push to the downside, right? Then we're at this, let me go to the daily. Let me show you that daily order block. So I did say we could see a daily, a rejection from this daily level of supply, order block, whatever anybody's calling it nowadays. But this level in general, right? I said we could see a push to the downside, and I did make mention of 1800 round figure. I said, seeing as price was here, making this kind of impulse to the downside, I knew we could see a spike up to stop people out. People who want to go short ASAP, right? Stop them out. 1800 was a good level. I saw 1800 hit, and I started to see rejections off of 1800. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can see charts clearly. Let's look at the 4-hour and let's dissect, right? So you can see 1800, we spiked into 1800, left that weak rejection 1, boom. You can see the next 4-hour candle, right? Did not close higher than that, right? So still below 1800. So I knew, okay, now maybe we could see that push to the downside because of, the fact that we are retesting that consolidation to the left, which I showed you previously, right? So just looking at candlestick, the next candlestick, bearish close. It didn't close below the body of this candle, right? But I decided to take the trade either ways. Let's look at the 1-hour time frame and look for some of the confirmations we had. So look at 1800, 1, 2, right? Let me go to the 15 minutes real quick so you can see the setup. You can see the setup better. Okay, 15-minute time frame. Look at this reversal. Bullish candle, indecision candle, bearish candle, downside momentum, right? Pushes into this level of support. Support gets retested, doesn't make a new high. Get retested, doesn't make a new high. Gets retested, doesn't make a new high, right? If you look at the level we had, let's look at 2 o'clock New York session. We'll look at London session, we'll look at New York session from the previous day, right? So let me look for 7 a.m. Let's look at our 7 a.m. candles. Let me turn this on. Session. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I got sidetracked. So New York session came in right about here, 2 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock, we had that failure to make a new swing high, right? And we had that bearish move downside, right? So let me get rid of this indicator here. Then we had that bearish move to the downside, right? We saw price push up again, refusing to make that new swing high, right? And if we take a quick look at where price is weakening to, that's 1800. 1800 is up here. We're weakening to 1799, right? Kind of like 10 pips away from 1800. So price is holding below that psychological level. Retest. and we took the trade. I took the trade in the evening. This was around 6, I think. Okay, this was 4. And I held overnight through Asia session. And that was our entry to the downside. This was our first target. We hit that target 2 a.m. And then coming into this morning, before London session, we hit our second target, which was, as you can see, these numbers here, 1791, this level here, 1794. And then London session, let me break down this scaling entry that I did here. Let me break it down, right? So we hit our second target, 1791. We broke below that level, closed below it, right? I saw 1 week into that level, second week into that level, third week into that level. I also noticed that price was refusing to close below here, right? So this bearish candle, this was the close, this was the open of this candle, this was the close, open of this candle, close, bearish candle, open, bearish candle, close, still not closing below here. So I needed price to close below this because this area is acting as support and this area is acting as resistance. So we have a range between this support level, this resistance level, right? We need a breakout. You can see this PIP calculator that I had to the upside, where if price would have closed above here, I would have been looking for longs, right? And if price closed below here, I was going to be looking for shorts. And we had a close below the range, right? To the downside, looking at how the market is falling to the downside, right? So this is a continuation trade, not a reversal trade. So we need entry signals for both the sell trades and for the buy trades, right? So I needed a breakout to the downside if we're going to go short, and I needed a breakout to the upside if we're going to go long. What did we get? We got this bearish 15-minute candle close to the downside. I had my entry here, boom. Had my third target, right? So look at this, and this is how you can really milk your trades, right? I posted a screenshot of my entry on gold on the first trade. Second trade, I posted a screenshot for. I took the trade and I just made my money. So look at it. First target, second target, third target. Look at the scaling. London session. This was 8:15. This candle was 8:15 close. This candle is 8:30 close. Target smashed for 26 pips. 26 pips and a jog on a Friday morning. So yeah, gold. Remember what I said? My previous trades on gold got stopped out of one trade, right? Took break even on the other trade, and now we have 2 trades on gold that we've won. So 1 loss, 1 break even, and 2 wins. And I was calling the market, I was calling the levels step by step with you guys. That's the purpose of me doing this live market tracking, right? Is to show you guys actually how to analyze and how to be patient as a trader and how to take advantage of the good setups. Right? Not every setup is going to be good. I'm not just going to scale into a position just because like it's looking like it's going to. No, I'm going to scale in when it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? So this trade kept falling to the downside, right? As a matter of fact, for this first trade, I didn't even hold this first trade to this target, right? I held my first trade to this target, and then I scaled in on the second trade here. So this is how you can scale in, right? If I wanted to take a third trade, if this trade closes back above here, right? Because this could be the liquidity grab pushing up to the upside, you get another 10, 20 pips, 30 pips to the upside if you target a key level. And that's how it works, key levels, because that's where the money is, right? These charts are just representing prices. So at the end of the day, the prices that are important because any goods or any commodity or any currency, any asset you sell, what people are bothered about is the prices. And there are prices people are willing to pay for something. There are prices that people are not willing to pay for something, right? So at the end of the day, it's all about the price. And then, of course, with the sessions. So that's how you could be getting some good entries. As you can see, this entry, we took advantage of the momentum to the downside here, and we just took that. Very straightforward trade. So this is gold. And I've just shown you over this week, today is Friday, right? So from Monday all the way to Friday, I did on Thursday, I uploaded the market outlook for GBP USD and for gold. We got some setups on GPUSD. I'll do a trade recap, that's separate. But I wanted to focus on gold and show you guys that, this is the purpose of me doing the live market tracking. All right. We took one loss, we took one break even, and now we have 2 wins. All right. And you can take advantage of the good trades. That's the purpose of trading. You can take advantage of the good trades. So this is gold in a nutshell. This is gold in a nutshell. This I've broken down, at least I think I've broken down some of my entries. I've broken down the fact that we use these round numbers to trade 1800, spiked into 1800 from the higher time frame before even coming to the lower time frame. Because when I come to the lower time frame, I'm trying to get entries with as little drawdown as possible, right? That's just the purpose of entering with the lower time frames, get in, get out. But the point of the whole trend is from the higher time frame, right? So gold, psychological levels help, key levels help with gold. So that's that. I'll see you guys next week. I'll continue this series into next week, right? So subscribe, turn on your post notifications. There's going to be daily uploads every day on our YouTube channel. I'm going to try to upload a single video or more. Maybe I'll start doing 2 videos even. Or there's going to be daily uploads on this YouTube channel. Free education, right? All right, guys. Have a blessed weekend and I'll see everyone next week.